This is Enos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the next. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the next. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes, man. I fucking told y'all, man. Y'all saw the weigh-in. Y'all see Kell Brook don't look right, though. Motherfucker sitting there, well, Kell Brook, man, you know, he's giving you that talk. He said this is the easiest for him to make weight. See, this is the problem with Rudy Poe and Plum Plum Brains. Classic Dolce Troglodytes. Ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Why do you think Enos' Sport keep using these incendiary words? Because y'all fit this shit to the T. Y'all falling for gimmicks, man. Y'all falling for nonsense. Y'all falling for the redunculousness. I mean, come on. A guy tells you that this was the easiest for him to make weight. Well, Kell Brook said that he trained his best against Errol the True Spence. But that shit was fucking true. Because he was fighting Mr. Tactical Aggression, technical punching placement, and body snatching work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style artist. But this is fucking for Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence. Now, can Kell Brook potentially or possibly get a knockout? That remains to be seen. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I do believe that this is the sport of boxing. And the sport of boxing, anything can fucking happen. I.e., Mean Machine, Green Doodle Bajeen, Bagigi Bagoon Babeen, Green Doodle Machine was able to drop Terence Crawford in the third round. So if that's the case, you think of Kell Brook's punch resistance. I understand where people are going with this and how they're mapping this shit out in their heads. But here's the problem. Kell Brook is not assimilated to 147 like Green Machine was. Green Machine had the opportunity to assimilate. See, when you have an opportunity to assimilate to a weight class, you can be able to have power because you are in that fucking weight class. So your power is going to be representative of how comfortable a fighter is in the weight class that they're in. Your brain full of mush and your brainwashed dodo heads. Kell Brook has not fought at 147 for a number of years. This is why I'm not confident. I'm not sold. I'm not saying that he ain't gonna knock out Terence Crawford. He could get a fucking Hail Mary in there. He has the punch resistance to do it. But it all depends on what type of fucking Kell Brook shows up. Do you seriously think without Dominic Ingle, I'm sorry, the math here is not adding up. Without the backing of Eddie Hearn. These were the things that made Special K Special K. The fact that he had the cachet of the new car salesman, aka the new shiesty motherfucker, and Eddie Hearn. The fact that he had the cachet of Dominic Ingle. This motherfucker trained Kell Brook on a stupid level. This is why Kell Brook was able to be who he was against Sean Porter. This is why Kell Brook was able to be who he was against Errol the True Spence. This is why Kell Brook was able to expose Triple G the way he did and revealed him as Jimmick. It's because he had all of the right personnel around him. See, people forget, in the fight game, it's not just about the fighter. It's about the personnel that's around the fighter. Let me say it again. It's not just about the fighter. It's about the personnel that's around the fighter. And if the personnel that's around the fighter makes sense, then the fighter is going to make sense. So in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-telling fashion, Kell Brook was here to take a fucking nosedive. And if people are not seeing this shit for what it is, then I can't help you to fucking see the obvious. This is the obvious. The weigh-in told you everything. When you see Terence Crawford stunting like that, that means he was given a quantity and not a quality opponent. Let me say it again. When you see Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua, walking behind the damn fence and stunting the way that he's stunting, it's because he got a quality and not a quantity opponent. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. And that's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. Once a quantity and not quality opponent, always a quantity and not quality opponent. After all, it's the top strange way. It's the top ranked strange way, right? This is Enos' Sport. Check it out.